Hello, and welcome to Live Tarot Tuesdays. All right, I already see Shells in the chat. How are we doing today? Thanks so much for joining us again here almost every Tuesday. I love it. All right, Roxana returning. Hi, how are you? Good to see you back in the chat. Okay, so for those of you that are new, here's what we do. Every Tuesday, I come on here on YouTube, right, and go live, and I'm doing 5 free psychic tarot readings, okay? So today's spots are actually full. We are on a little bit of a wait. We are on a wait throughout the rest of the year. I don't have any openings until 2022. So I am going to make a little bit of changes. So for the rest of 2021, it will be 5 people because I've already got the list. I've already had people that have been waiting weeks, knowing their spots. So I don't want them to mess up going, wait, I came back on my week and it wasn't my week, right? So I'm going to keep the list the same for the rest of the year. We're going to do 5 people every Tuesday. And then going into 2022, I'm going to try 7 and see how that goes. Because these do end up being like sometimes 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So I'm going to see how 7 goes. And if it goes okay, maybe in like a month, we'll reevaluate it and I'll jump to 10. But I want to get you guys read. Like some people are waiting like 4 months for their reading. And now if you sign up today, it's like you have to wait all the way till January 2022 for a reading. Like, what's that about, right? I had a question. I need my reading now, right? So I want to try to get as many people read as possible. So I don't want to mess with the list now because people sign up and then may not come back until their week. So I'm going to keep it as it is for now. So every Tuesday we'll do 5 free live psychic tarot readings, and then going into 2022, I will do 7. Okay. All right. So how do you get your name on the wait list, right? I want a reading. All you have to do is really one thing. So drop a hashtag free tarot into the chat. And then if you have a question, make sure you put your question right after the hashtag free tarot. Simple as that. Okay. All right. So let me see. Hello, Kimora. Let me see. Let me bring this chat back up for a second. All right. Ree, 17. How are we doing? Brandy Cole, so good to see you back. Yes, I got your hashtag free tarot last week, so check the description. If you've been on here with me a previous week and you guys signed up, check the description. It's got the updated list, so you know when you get your reading, okay? All right, so do I have you on my list? Hold on. No, because we just did the reading last week. Okay. So Shells, perfect. We'll get you on the list for next year. Roxana, awesome. Okay. Not too bad through. Not too bad. How about you? Okay. Oh, I'm good. Thank you. Having trouble reading, but I'm doing good other than that. Okay, so we're gonna jump right in, right? If you guys just jumped on, hi, Leanna. I got you on the list from last week, so make sure to check your check the description. It will see when you're gonna get your reading, right? Okay, so the first spot is Christina Jude, who wants a love reading. So I'm gonna jump right in. If you guys are just catching on, just rewind back a couple of minutes and you'll hear how to get your name on the list. And after each reading, I will break down, I will again go over how to get your name on the list, right? In between each readings, and at the very end, we'll do it again. Okay, let me see. Is it your turn today? We are on a wait list into next year. You signed up last week. Check the description. You're going to have a December reading, Lena. Yeah, check the description for the actual week. All right, so Christina Jude wants a love reading. So let's jump on in for Christina Jude. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Shells. Let's get 3 cards. Okay. For Christina. Oh, I think it's June. Is it June? I swear I typed Judd. I'm not sure if it's June or Judd. I apologize. Okay. Oh, thank you, Shells. Okay. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Too many. If you guys watch my channel, you know I didn't realize how many it was. I don't take more than 3. It's a little bit a lot to process empathically with all those cards. Okay. Perfect. Just 1. I like that. Let's grab another one. Who is Christian? I'm not sure who Christian is. I am reading Christina Jude, might be Judd, somebody who signed up for a reading weeks ago. So we're on a wait list. So this is somebody who's been waiting to get their reading, right? Some people do catch the replay if they're not on the live with us right now, because I always put the week you're going to get your reading in the description so they know when to come back to watch it. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, so there's definitely somebody new coming in, but let me get a couple more cards. Let me get all the cards, and then we'll jump into your reading. Oh, it flipped right back over. 2 more. If you guys are new to my channel, watching me read, I like to have all the cards out so I can see the whole picture, because you can't put a puzzle together, right? If you're missing a couple pieces. So just give me a second. Let me go through my process, and I will jump into Christina's reading. Okay, that makes sense. Let me see. Okay, so it's definitely a single energy of your present energy. I just basically did a past, present, future. It's a quick 3-card spread, right? And there's somebody coming in. However, wow, it's so interesting because in your present, you have the 8 of Voices, which is the 8 of Swords, but we also have it in the future. Okay, but that's on a very masculine side, right? I think that's who you're entangled with. So in the past, there's been a lot of obstacles, a lot of things up and down. There's not too much I want to touch on. I'm going to leave the past in the past. However, money, finances, there was a few blocks that were needing to be overcome, because it's kind of like no matter what happened, you were kind of like the man standing alone in the relationship, or a woman, right? It doesn't matter. Just like there's some saying, something stands alone. I don't know. I'm bad at saying things, but it just seems like this kind of alone energy, even when I'm in a relationship. That seems a past, right? Let's let that go. Let's dissolve all the past. We can't go back and fix it. We can only be in present moment. So I just wanted to kind of see what was going on, but I really want to tap into where you're at and where you're going, okay? There is a chemical pull between... Are you empathic? Is it you? And I don't know if you even consciously know this. You might be calling in soulmates, all kinds, right? And the reason I did that in air quotes is because, listen, okay, first of all, we're all soulmates, right? We're all come from the same source energy, we all come from the same universe, God, whatever you want to say it, right? However, with these romantic soulmates that you think are the one, there's almost this narcissistic pull, right? Because maybe you're so kind and caring and giving, and they see that loving energy within you, and they're attracted to it. But this is on a chemical level, right? They get pulled towards you because it's everything they're not. Because here's the thing, narcissists and empaths get pulled together because one's made of light, one's made of dark, and they're exact opposites, and so they pull together like magnets. So even though you're calling in the one, it seems like you call in all these soulmates, but yet the one that pulls the strongest to you is, and it may not be just a narcissist, but it could be somebody of more of a lower vibrational energy, somebody that needs a little bit more, a little like needy, because maybe they take a lot. They could be an energy vampire, but as I feel, it's like it's right here. It's interesting. Wow, I just heard the name Dustin, but I'm like, it's right here. So I'm like, the one is here, but yet you keep pulling in this one. Again, it's this chemical makeup attraction thing. It's almost like, if it seems too good to be true in the beginning, like be careful. You don't want to go too hot and too heavy, because it might lead you into that entanglement energy, which develops codependent patterns. You kind of have to break free of it. And then that's where that energy of like, oh, I'm left standing alone again, no matter what. Because there's a single energy here. And even though the 8 of Voices is like that trapped by your own illusions, I'm like, no, I feel it's something else going on. You're pulling in all these other people, but it's because it's like your kindness. They're taking it for weakness. It's like that kind heart is almost getting taken advantage of, and that's what's pulling you in because you're so nice. And I'm not telling you to stop being nice. I'm just saying go slow. Ooh, we do have the Knight of Pentacles. I didn't even look at that card yet. Go. I just want to say go slow in the relationships, right? It's better to build the foundation to be friends and let things build instead of just jumping right in, because if it's too hot and heavy, too quick, it's going to sizzle out, okay? That's the energy I'm getting from the present. It's interesting from the future. I like who's coming towards you. Very strong masculine energy. No, I'm not sure what gender you're into. It doesn't really matter. We all have masculine and feminine within us, okay? There is very proud masculine energy coming in, okay? It's interesting because Really? Okay, the Eight of Swords is kind of on both of your sides, but it feels like this person is kind of the removal of it. I don't like using that word. That's what I was kind of hearing, like, oh, this is the hero, right? Because be your own hero, be your own savior. You don't need somebody else to come in and fix you. However, they're going to help dissolve some old karmic baggage, some stuff that's still lingering in your energetic field. Somebody has something with the throat chakra. I kind of feel it might be you who's not expressing their truth. I want to pull a card. What's going on with that? There's something with the throat chakra and communication, because this energy, I really like this masculine. Like and it might not be he's really in the spiritual realm, but he's got this really good aura and energy around him. Like, I don't know if it's positivity or it's like spiritual energy, but I want to be like, not that I like bow down to people, but like, oh, sensei, master type energy. That's the energy I'm feeling of this masculine coming in, right? But I think that you're around him, and that starts to cause you to level up, which releases you from the Eight of Swords, those burdensome energies. But there's something else about the throat chakra. I want to get into this, but I think that's communicating how much do you love yourself. I didn't even see the card yet. Seven of Swords. Okay. I think it really brings it back to how much you love yourself, right? No, let me get another card with that. Four of Pentacles. The Sun. Okay. One more. What was that one? Okay. Oh, because that's what could be burning through. Okay, Two of Swords. Okay, we'll take them. That's fine. There's the Emperor. I mean, the Hierophant and the Six of Wands. Okay, that's the one that helps you get over challenges. Whether you have trouble expressing creativity, expressing your feelings, it could be on their side. There is this kind of this equal give and take energy. However, I'm just seeing blue, and I'm like, there's something around a conversation, but it's pulling me towards the heart, and I'm like, I have to say something. I need to do something. I need to be more open. It could be opening your heart to love, opening your heart to laughter and life and all that stuff. Creativity is coming in again. However, there's this blossoming energy as I'm opening my heart to love. I'm being vulnerable on this new energy, on this new plane, this new field that I've never been into. That real raw vulnerability is what's going to allow you to pull yourself out and dissolve that Eight of Swords energy. Because now the pull between you two, it's like more a vibrational match instead of it's like, well, we're going to pull this way. It's like now we're on the even plane, so we're going to come together. So you stop pulling people up like that, whichever end you're on, and you pull them together, right? What am I hearing about time and work? Here's the thing. It may take a lot of time for it to take off, which is good. Like we said, go slow, and it may be a lot of work, but there's a lot of payoff. There's a lot of stability. There's a lot of commitment. This does lead to more committal energies. This one definitely goes slow in. They're coming regardless. Ooh. Okay. Is that what I'm saying? I was hearing 7. I was like, 7 months. Is that what we're saying? Yeah, okay, but give me some more information. Okay, one too many. About the 7. So what about 7 months? Okay, last thing really quick. What am I hearing about 7 months? That's the 6 of Pentacles. That's the give and take. That's the soul contract being dissolved. That's when things get to the even playing field. So there might be some inner work and stuff that you have to work on right now, which is about you. However, that's fine, because 7 months in the lifespan of forever is not really that long of a deal. I don't think it's going to be 7 months till you meet them, though. It feels like that's when things really take off for you. I see them coming in more at the 3-month mark. I feel like 7 months is when it's like, that's when your heart's like bursts it open, this new level of intimacy. It's like a different connection, right? So that's when it's like, maybe you're tapping into like 5D love vibrations or something, but there's a big shift, that 7-month mark. But I'd look out for the person in about 3 months, okay? I think they're just going to find you. I don't even think you need to get like on a dating app or anything. I think love will find you with this one, right? That's that waiting in the shadows, okay? Could be Dustin. I mean, I did hear that name. You might know somebody with that name or that connection, though. Okay. All right. So, Christina, we will wrap up your reading. And just getting these cards back. I'm going to jump back into the chat, see what's going on with all you lovely souls before we jump on to the next reading. Okay. So, let's see. Where did we leave off? Okay. So... okay, down here. Oh, okay. Yes. Blah, blah, blah. The list is cool. I actually like the concept, how it's a pre-list. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you know, it just kind of took off out of nowhere. I was just like, one day I was like, hey, why don't I go live on YouTube? I'll just give some free readings. And I had just started my channel like a month or maybe 2 months before. I didn't know I was going to go, and it just like took off. And it was like immediately like, I said I was going to do 5 readings, and I had people wanting to come back next week, and it was like a 2-week wait, and then it was like a 2-month wait, and now we're on a wait till next year. And I'm like, you know, I'm not going to turn people away. It's just, I'll give you the reading. It's not today. So the list is cool, right? So this way, you know, when to come back. You don't have to sit here and watch every week. You're like, okay, I'm up on December 7th. I can come back then. I'll see you then. Thanks, Astaria. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Why would you read for someone who's not here? I'm just saying, though. Oh, because they signed up. They know the rules. They know when their week is. And a lot of people do catch the replay. So let's see. Phoenix Rising. All right. I love it. I'm trying to get my foot out to Phoenix so bad. It's not even funny. Hashtag free tarot for sure get you on the list. Okay. Oh, thanks, She-Shells. You told Leanna when her spot was. That was nice of you. Cup of tea with $3 worth of sugar and cookies. That's a long username, but I like it. Made me smile. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you, Miriam J. I greatly appreciate all that support. Okay. Do you need a question too? Okay. Yeah. So definitely put, if I just see the hashtag free tarot, you're just going to get a general reading. So thank you, Phoenix Rising, for asking. Let's let everybody know who's just jumping on. So every Tuesday for 2021, I'm doing 5 psychic live free tarot readings on Tuesday. However, we are on a wait going into 2022, and I want to get as many people's read as possible. So next year, I'm going to start doing 7. So here's the thing. You guys can definitely get a free psychic tarot reading. However, we are on a wait, like I said. So how to get your name on the list to get your reading for in 2022? Drop a hashtag free tarot into the chat. And then next to it, if you have a question, right after the hashtag free tarot, make sure you put your question in, because if I just see the hashtag free tarot, I'll just give you a general reading, right? Otherwise, make sure to put your question in. So it's first come, first serve, just to be fair to everybody. People have already been waiting several months, and we're on a several-month wait. So that's basically what we're doing. And we just did spot number 1 for Christina Jude, and Taylor W., who's been with us several weeks, is up for spot number 2. So I'm going to jump into Taylor's reading, and then if you guys are just jumping on, I just explained how to get on the list, and I'll explain it again after the reading. Okay. Suspend logic and invite magic. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, it's okay. I get the perfectionist stuff too, Phoenix Rising. Yeah, I got my little list here. I cross off every week like we did last week. So I go down. I got everybody's spot here, but it's also in the description. So perfect. Okay, yes. I got to say it. Cup of tea with $3 worth of sugar and cookies. I got your hashtag free tarot. I'll get you on the list. Okay. All right, so let's jump on. And Taylor W. has no questions. So we'll see what Spirit's got for it. Taylor W. All right. That one went all the way on the ground, all the way. Somebody didn't learn a lesson. Yeah, there's the world. Perfect. Oh, 5 of emotions. 8 of emotions. What are you running from? Are you hiding? What's happening, Taylor? Okay. What's at the center of it? Self-love, yourself. Okay. That's the energy I'm feeling. I want to ask you, Taylor, like, what are you running from? I think for you, the running, it is a sense of more hiding, right? Hide in the shadows. I don't want to be seen. Maybe that could be it. But that also feels like what you're running from is your shadow, okay? Maybe things get overwhelming for you. And maybe, oh, that's so interesting. Maybe you're an empath. We just kind of picked that up on that last one. But that's the thing, that overwhelming energy, there's emotion attached to it in yours. Because we have the Muse of Emotion and the Five of Emotions. So I'm like, if things get overwhelming me, maybe really I feel like need to find something that centers and grounds you, right? With me, a thing that connects with me is water. I am a water sign, so like it already works out pretty well. And luckily I do live on a lake, so I can go out and ground whenever. Some people it's the forest, some people it's the mountains, some people it's just being in nature in their garden. Whatever it is, find something that centers and grounds you. Sorry, I'm gonna take one more step. Because it feels like it's kind of overwhelming, but it is, I mean, we got the emotion cards, right? Oh, and 8 of emotions. We have 3 emotion cards, which is the water, right? With the world here. So yeah, if you might be even connected to animals, very much, I don't even think you're the empath. Maybe there is this connectivity, but it's like short circuiting. And so I'm like, you might be missing the mark with something. That's why I think the grounding will help you, right? Even if you just like, I walk barefoot in the grass all the time. It's a really good way to ground. Or if you garden, get your hands dirty, something. I feel like grounding is going to help you bring the energy down, because all the emotions are up here. And I think it just needs to be leveled out, okay? Because what are we running from? What are we hiding from? It feels our shadow, okay? I'm hearing journaling is going to be really good for you. Writing the stuff out. I feel for you, there might be a little bit of fear of opening up to others. Whether that it doesn't have to be so much as like seeing a therapist, but for you, if you have those intimate moments, maybe there's some guilt, shame, or whatever wrapped around it. No judgment. We all have stuff of the past, right? Maybe just alone in your space. Like I feel like I want you to do this alone so you can sit with those emotions, right? I think you need to feel them, because maybe you do talk about them. If you do, then it's being projected out in the wrong way. Like it's a really like, here's how I envision it as I feel your energy. Like if this were me, I would like go, it's funny. I could literally see somebody like sitting under a tree journaling. Now you don't actually have to do that. However, but maybe just be in nature or be alone, right? Be somewhere alone, because I feel like I'm going to cry. So I like literally picture you out in nature, writing it all down, because I think you just need to let it all out instead of maybe blaming or talking about it or venting. Heal in a healthy way. And I feel like journaling in nature is going to be a really, really big thing, because again, I'm really like about to cry. I can feel it, and grounding. So if you ever feel like you want to fly off the handle, it's ground in the morning, right? Because I feel like if you're not grounded in the morning, that's what's going to lead to all the stuff. I don't know what's happening energetically with me, right? Because what are we running from? It is the shadow. It's ourself, right? Those lower vibrational emotions, the lower that we all have, are guilt, shame, remorse, fear, resentment, stuff like down there, right? We've all gone through pain, sadness, anger, all that stuff. But there's something maybe you don't want to face, but it's something within yourself, right? I don't know if it's you just don't forgive yourself, you're mad at yourself, but it feels like something external was done at the same time. That's why I really just want you to sit alone with your energy, journal, get in nature, whatever your happy place is, right? Find your happy place, even if it's just a meditation, find a happy place. And again, ground. I try to do that consistently every morning. You could even wear some blues. Could be tealish blue, like throat chakra color, but teal and light blue seems like a really good color for you. Even if it's just when you're journaling, like you're like, I don't know what to write. Like, what do you mean journal? This is not my thing. What am I supposed to write? Right? Like maybe the blue will help you spark some creativity, right? There's a big release moment coming from you. It's almost like an inner purge, but this seems kind of the process, the cycle you have that get you there, because there is a shift of events, but it's more like this internal shift. You get a hold of the mindset and the emotions, and things do expel outside of you, energetically release. Like you purge all those lower toxic vibrational emotions, whatever the pain, the past, the hurt, resentment, whatever it is. It's time to let it go and move forward. So it's coming, but to speed it up, pardon me, and to ease some of these symptoms, that does feel like kind of the roadmap to get you to a more clarity, peaceful, energetic state, right? And time to face the shadow. Okay. All right, Taylor W. We will wrap up your reading right there. Okay. I can't pronounce names that you guys are new. This is a problem every week. Janani. I am so sorry. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful. I have a thing. I don't know. I can't pronounce anybody's name. Hi, how are you doing? Where are you tuning in from? Okay, so here's what we're doing. We just did spot 2. So we are doing 5 free psychic tarot readings every Tuesday here on YouTube at for 2021, right? And then since we are on a wait going into 2022, starting in January 2022, I'm gonna start doing 7 because I want to kind of like speed this up, right? So you guys don't have to wait months to get on the list. So all you gotta do to get a reading, perfect. Janae, I'm sorry, Janae, I'm probably saying it wrong. Went back, found out how to get on the list. Didn't even have to say it. I love it. That's what you got to do, just like Janae. Drop the hashtag for tarot in the chat with your question right after the hashtag for tarot. I'll get you on my little list here, and you guys can check back in the description of any video going forward until you're reading to know when your spot is right. So make sure you check back because after this is done, I will go to the chat. First come, first serve. Whoever says the hashtag for tarot first, I'll get you guys on the list. Check back next week. You'll know when you get your reading. And yeah, so that's what we're doing. And we could jump into spot 3. Okay. Victorian Princess. Thanks for the hashtag for tarot. Perfect. I need in tomorrow's exam. Okay. Well, we are on a wait until January next year. So if you're looking for an answer for tomorrow's exam, I apologize, but I can't help you. I've had people waiting weeks and months for these readings. So I don't know if you want to revise your question because I'm sure you'll have an answer about that before we do the reading. Okay. Thank you for the like and sub, though. I greatly appreciate the support. Okay, Bethany, hi. Thanks for tuning in. I just explained how to get on the list about 2 minutes ago, and I'm going to jump into the 3rd reading. After each reading, I break down how to get on the list. Okay, awesome. I just didn't want to come back on in January and be like, I've had people do that. I'm like, guys, I can't give you the September answers. We're in November, right? So I'm gonna, before and after each reading, I kind of break down how to get you guys' name on the list. So I just did it. So after we do this 3rd reading, I will break it down again. And the 3rd reading is for, God, I can't read my own handwriting today. Debolina Adhikary. Might be saying the name wrong. I apologize. It's in the description, the spelling. Okay, again, no question. So they will do a general reading. This might be a little bit more advice. Advice. Perfect, Yusha. Thank you. Hashtag free tarot. I will get you on the list. Awesome. Okay, 2 of Wands. All right, I'm going to start this. We're going to jump into spot number 3 for Debolina. Okay. Oh, that's a really good question, Yusha. That's awesome. I like that. I can't wait to answer that question. Ooh, I've got a life purpose deck. I'm going to bring that deck out for your reading. Yes. That's great. Okay. 2 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to get focused. Let me give Debolina the right energy. Okay. General reading. Ooh, 3 of Swords, King of Wands, 9 of Cups. Okay. Biting my tongue to make sure this is what I want to say first. Let me pull a clarifier. Okay. No, okay, we'll do it. Sorry. Let me get a sip of this. Oh, you're welcome, Yusha. Okay, 2 of Wands is crossroads energy, right? It almost feels like with you, looking back at the past, daydreaming in the future, need to be in present moment. That's kind of your crossroad. That's kind of your challenge, right? Here's this hard work. Maybe when you are, this is what I want to pull clarifier on, but maybe when you are in present moment, distracted with the wrong thing. It could be like, I haven't quite figured this one out yet, but could be like, oh, I'm all work. What am I not focused on? That's something that's not like correct for me at the moment. Some kind of like, it's interesting because I feel it's an unhealthy distraction. You might feel it's a healthy distraction though. Let me see. Okay, that's more than 3. 1 second. Let me get a clarify this Eight of Pentacles, because where we're going with this. 1 second. Sorry. Gotta get all the cards out. Okay. The wheel. I love when the wheel comes out. Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. That makes sense. 9 of Cups. Clarifying is 9 of Inspiration. 2 nines. You're close, though. Oh, that makes so much sense. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going through my process. 1 second. 1 second. Yes. The Hermit. Okay. Clarifying 3 of Swords. Okay, I get what's happening. I love it. Oh, these emotions coming in again. Okay. Okay. Karmically speaking, okay, on a soul level, yeah, you came. Listen, we all come here to incarnate to learn certain lessons. We sign soul contracts with people, and we're like, okay, I'm going to meet you, and me and you are going to fall in love, and me and you are going to marry and have kids, or I'm going to work here at this place, and you're going to be my, like, all this stuff is planned out, okay? So you definitely have something distracting you from your life purpose, okay? It does feel around romance. There's a lot of emotion. Well, there's love attached to it. There's a lot of emotions, but there's heartbreak, there's sorrow, there's loss. At the same time, this kind of stick in the mud energy I'm feeling is causing some pain, some grief, but yet it's still this wish fulfillment, right? Because we have the 3 of Swords. There's the heartache, the loss, the pain, next to the dreams come true energy. And the King here is in the middle. So is the King you? Well, I'm asking that now, but when I first saw it, oh, we got 2 kings out and we got 2 nines out. Okay, this is beautiful. Okay. Because the first thing I thought when the 3 cards flipped out together, these 3, I was like, oh, I want to take this king and put him over here. We're looking for love in the wrong place. This king does not belong. I was like, why am I looking for love in this? Somebody that I feel abandonment energy when I look at the King. And it's like this person is not going to emotionally fulfill me. And so look at in this 9 of Cups, she actually has her arms crossed and she's not happy. That's why I'm like, what's attached to that King? Heartbreak, sadness, loss. It leads to abandonment. It's honestly became your core wound, but it wasn't yours. I feel like you took it on. It was the King's core wound. So whoever you were entangled with, that was their energy, right? They probably had some, whatever came on with their parents or something triggered some abandonment issue. That was a core wound. And I don't feel that happened with you and your childhood. However, you energetically, because you guys were so quantum entangled, became a wound of yours. You took on their pain, their suffering, their karma, right? Because I'm like, I just want to take this King, take him over here. This is not the one. Like, what's happening, right? But they're still, I'm chasing love, but I'm still looking for it in the wrong places. I know this person isn't making me happy, but why aren't I leaving? That kind of energy I'm feeling around it, okay? It kind of feels like this repetitive pattern. However, on your end, it kind of feels like, listen, I'm just a very blunt reader. I read what I feel, right? So please don't take anything like I'm saying the wrong way or like I'm trying to be mean, but it's almost like, and you might do this unconsciously, but you like date somebody and it's like, well, I want to fix them. I'm going to fix them and I'm going to fix them and I'm going to mold them and who I want them to be, right? But I think where it comes from with you is this mother hen energy that you want to like be the protector. And I think that you're like doing it from a good heart, but it's like you unconsciously pick partners that you think you can fix, that you could like help, right? And that's not necessarily the best way for you to go about it. Okay. It's blocking a really important connection. And this connection for you feels more business. Like I started off saying, you had a soul contract with somebody. There's a business. I wanted to make sure I had all the pieces first. Okay. Yeah, it is. They were showing me a star, but again, it's like this north node. Okay. So something is pulling you towards this regardless. Okay. You have to learn something within yourself. There is a sacral chakra block that's being removed that needs to be worked on. You could be working on it, but it's kind of like your angels are kind of there help nudging you to bring focus to the sacral chakra to kind of relieve some of that blocks, which is you're kind of in being pulled, that north node, like I saw the star, to this other energy, right? This is a soul contract. This is leading to business because it's interesting because even though love is entangled, the more you're focused on business, it's getting you back into a life purpose where there you might meet more vibrational match people. I was like, is love coming in once we get into business? Okay, I think all this needs to be settled out first. We're talking like 9 months. Okay, so we want to go further down. Sorry, hold on, I'm processing with spirit. The main thing is, okay, so we're going to bring it back to you. The the romance soul contract has already been dissolved. It feels like you're the one who's still holding on. And I think you know there is some unhappiness there, but you're still staying in this relationship, this pain, this grief, this sorrow, this sadness, longer than you need to be, okay? They're telling me it's okay for you to walk away. Whatever's keeping you there, they want you, they literally are wording like, tell her it's okay to walk away, okay? And actually, I don't know, Taylor, if you're a male or female. I was looking down at the two females. Okay, gender doesn't matter in tarot, but it does to you. If you're a man, I apologize. All roads will lead to this business partnership, but you're kind of dissolving this little contract first because you kind of have to level up to go. Because there's the wheel. It's turning in your favor. It's interesting though, because with yours, it feels like it turns kind of a fourth of the way, and then it goes back, and then it goes halfway, and then it goes back, and then you get really close to like wrapping up, but it goes all the way back. And so that's like maybe you're repicking the scab. Like think about, this is the way I'm gonna explain like what you're going through with the Three of Swords. Like if you hurt yourself, right, and you have a wound and you have a Band-Aid on it, well, the Band-Aid's gonna protect it. It's gonna allow it to heal, right? But for you, it's like, I don't want the Band-Aid. I'm just gonna pick the scab off. It's gonna keep bleeding. It's bleeding. Whether you're consciously knowing it or not, there's some pain here. You might be on a cellular level, like an addicted to this. It's not even anything you know. It's a complete unconscious thing, right? But there's something that keeps you there picking the scab, and they're saying it's okay to let go and it's okay to walk away, okay? There is happiness on the other side. There is a sense of freedom, even though there's a sense of loss and sadness, grief that you still are in, okay? They're trying to shift you into this other reality. It's happier, like the grass is green on the other side. That's kind of how they're putting it to me, because there is somebody standing on the other side. Again, the soul contract does have to do with business. I wouldn't even worry about love for about 9 months. I'd really put the focus on you and your healing, and like, don't even worry about anybody else. Like, just focus on you, right? What did they tell you on airplane? Put your mask on first, even for a child. So it's okay to be selfish. Like, I'm doing that in air quotes because some people are like, that's selfish. No, it's okay for you to be selfish right now. What I mean by that, as long as you're not doing it up like a hatred heart and you're just putting yourself first. Like, it's okay to tell people no. It's okay to say, hey, I need this today, right? Or I can't do this because I need this, like putting yourself first, right? It kind of feels like that's the path you're going to be on for 9 months. Business, they keep saying the word business, right? But that's like over the shadows. It's in over the hills. What is that? It's where it leads you to the light at the end of the tunnel, right? And maybe you're working on business for 9 months, but there is this soul contract energy that's trying to come in. But I think you have to get out of this grieving energy first, and you can stop like on the wheel instead of like almost completing it and going back. No matter what, you will complete it. Just how much you show up for yourself every day, right? Make sure you're putting yourself first. Okay. Okay. All right, Taylor, we'll wrap up your reading right there. Okay. And let me jump back into the chat and see how all you lovely beings are doing today. Let's see. Okay. All right. So that was, that wasn't, I am such a, I don't like to swear. I was calling myself navel. Oh my God. We were doing Debolina's reading and I totally spaced and I said the name Taylor there. We were in for sure because I already did that reading. I apologize. It's like, wait a second. Wow. I have problems. I have name problems. We've established this, right? It was my whole life. I couldn't remember anybody's names. Now I can't pronounce anybody's names. This is why I need the notebook in front of me where I can look down. Okay. Debolina, we just finished your reading. I promise that was your reading. Taylor's was done. Once I have this thing I do with spirit and I separate the energies. I announced we were doing your reading. I was just tapped into your reading. I just kind of like, what happened? Got lost for a second and said the name Taylor. Pay no attention to me. Oh, I'm funny. I'm so sorry. Let me get back in the chat. Okay. Where are we? Let's see. Where did we leave off? Okay. SB, hi. Where are you tuning in from? Priya. I'm sorry, Priya. No, I like that. Okay. All right. Umar the first. Hello. I'm just going to skim through the chat and then I'll let you guys know what we're doing here. 1 second. Okay. Michelle Lorraine, how are we doing? Okay. Let me see. Oh my God, you're booked. Seriously. Okay. Oh, Umar the first. Awesome. You went back and saw it. I will get you on the list. Appreciate that. Okay, Melissa. Hi. How are we doing? Okay, I see you guys all in here. I'm going to tell you guys in 1 second what we're doing. Okay. Perfect. Kachan, Verma, how are we doing? Yes, I'm gonna let you guys know. 2 more seconds. Pallavi. Oh, I always say your name wrong. I'm so sorry. You're always on the chat, Nicole. I love you. I'm so sorry. I am the worst at names. Literally, we just learned this. Okay. Yeah, all the way into 2022. Okay, perfect. All right, just wanted to make sure. Welcome, you guys all. Wish you guys a beautiful day. Thanks for tuning in and for all the great support. You guys are such beautiful, amazing souls. So here's what we're doing, right? It is Tarot Tuesday. So here on YouTube, I go live every Tuesday and I do 5 free psychic tarot readings. So we are all the way full until the end of the year. I am on a wait list until 2022. So I want to get things going, right? Do some more people. So in 2022, I'm going to try 7 and we're going to see how that works. I know some of these readings have gone 2, almost 3 hours. So I'm trying to work it out where we can get more people. So I'll see how that goes. If I can handle the 7, then I might jump to 10 because listen, I love you guys so much. I want to get as many done as possible. And you guys come, I got a question now. I need my answer now. And oh, sorry, we got to wait to 2022, right? It's great. Sure, you're still going to get your reading, but I want to try to get as many people read as possible. So here's how you get your free reading. All you got to do is drop the hashtag free tarot into the chat. And if you have a question after the hashtag free tarot, please put your question next to the hashtag free tarot. Okay. If I just see hashtag free tarot, I will just give you a general reading. Again, like I said, we are going to wait until next year. So starting next year, I will take 7 people at a time on Tuesdays and see how we're doing with that. So, all right. So we just read Debolina, spot number 3. So I have Jadaa as spot number 4, and it's got a question, right? Okay. Somebody old or new going to be interested in me. Okay. So we want to do a love reading. Is this somebody from the past returning? Is this a new lover? Is this what's going on? Okay. Give me 1 second to disconnect. What do I want? Sip of water. Okay. All right. So I'm going to jump into Jada's reading. Okay. Okay. Just 1 card left. Perfect. 1 card. Oh, I already know where this is going. Okay. Okay. So just simply, just to start off, just for a little guidance, I have this kind of yes or no deck with 100 different versions of yes or no. So I was like, let's pull one for the past. Let's pull one for somebody new. And it said the past, that is, it is conceivable. However, before even the future card came out, I was like, oh, there's going to be choices. There's going to be options. There's definitely somebody new coming in as well, which makes sense. We have the I think so. Okay. So, crink in the neck. That's not me though. I feel it. I'm an empathic reader. If you guys are new to my channel, I will physically feel stuff at times. It will go away when the reading's done, but I don't know. There's something different, or I could always be like, oh, that's not me. So there's almost this weight. Because I was like, is this throat chakra stuff? What's happening? But I'm carrying the weight of other people's burdens. This could be something from the past we need to let go of, but it almost feels like it's not your baggage. It almost feels like this person who comes back from the past. Okay. Listen, oh, perfect. They might, here's what I'm going to say. Well, let me see this first. Okay, possibly. Okay, let's start this. Okay. Oh, okay. I love you. Ask again. Thanks. Okay. It still kind of feels like no. That just feels like karmic. Okay. I was gonna say, listen, we just started Mercury retrograde yesterday. So generally speaking, I wanted to see if this was correct for you, though. This is like when the past comes back. Sure. Generally speaking, people from the past could return into your life. It doesn't feel like that's when this is gonna happen, though. What I'm feeling, there's something karmic, right? And as I'm talking about it again, I feel it. Feels like I have heavy loads of weight on my shoulders. Okay. Let me get a couple cards and let me see. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. Three of Wands. Somebody's still waiting on news. Let's get two more and then. Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. Six of Cups. Yeah, Page of Swords. If somebody comes back from the past to revisit something, I think it's going to start with a simple conversation, which could open the door to stir up some romantic feelings, right? Maybe it starts off as a closure conversation, or like somebody's picking up somebody's property or something. So there's some kind of connection where it's just supposed to be this like one-time meeting, right? But I'm feeling that the second you guys are around each other, that you get entangled, right? That's just how things happen. However, this is going to stir up old feelings. What it feels like is, I keep hearing nothing changes if nothing changes, okay? I don't think that there's been any change. We have the Nine of Pentacles. There's no action, right? We're still at threes are waiting. We haven't at the action stage. The Page of Swords is immature energy. But here's the thing. This person definitely can tug at your heartstrings. We have the Six of Cups. There's that nostalgic energy. I kept hearing free will as the cards are flying out. So that's your choice. If you want to go back and visit this relationship, sure. I'm just going to say what it feels like. You're going to be right back where you left off. There's coming in a really strong feminine energy with this. Wow. And then the Lovers popped out. Yeah, there's a lot of karmic baggage, though. You end up like carrying the weight of their life. Stuff more of the physical. It just seems burdensome. Like to me, I wouldn't go back and visit this, but again, you have free will, so do what you want. But let's go into the future because there's definitely, it's like fresh eyes, fresh perspective. They're showing me a bouquet of roses. There's something new, definitely, right? We're on the newer energies. Let me look on the new side. Okay. It's interesting because I heard the word, but I was tapping into that. Where are we at? Hold on. Whose side is that on? I heard the word boyfriend, but it felt more the past. What are we saying with this? Let me pull a couple cards. Okay. I'll take those two. Two of Cups! Oh, if anybody watches that I read, you know that I think the Two of Cups is twin flame, romantic soulmate, divine counterpart. Oh my God. I was like, I don't really like where this is going. I know you got the Lovers on the somebody from the past. So I was like, I don't know. Even the Six of Cups is like, leave the past in the past. There's nostalgia. Yeah, the past is going to come back for you. I was just like, I don't know. They haven't grown up. Nothing's changed. It's the same old story. I was like, no. Okay. Two of Cups comes out on the new side. Okay. Five of Swords. Wow. Came out with it. Let me get a couple more cards. Okay. Eight of Cups. Okay. Wow. What, you're walking away to something familiar? Who is that? What is that? 1 second. Let me get a little more over here. Perfect. Another two. Two of Wands. 10 of Wands. Okay, because it's not quite time. It's a timing thing. It's interesting because the Eight of Cups came out, and I was like, you have to walk away from something first. But what it feels like is you have to go through. This is what it feels like, okay? You have to go through someone to get through this Two of Cups because it feels like there's an important lesson to learn there. It's almost like when the Two of Cups come in, your divine counterpart, right? You're in a relationship. And so the relationship, what it feels like, right? The past, somebody's going to come back, a conversation. It just kind of feels like this manipulation some kind of tactic to get you there. Like, hey, let me give you back your stuff, or hey, can you meet me to get my stuff, or hey, let's have a conversation with closure. Feels like they're reeling you in, that one of the past, just to get you there. And then once you're entangled with them, sure, there's all the nostalgia, the feelings, they're coming up again, right? It honestly feels like just shut the door with that. Okay, to get to the Two of Cups, though, it feels like there's somebody in between, that this person is here to kind of like teach you something with love. There's some kind of lesson that you have to go through this energy to get to the Two of Cups. It's not just hop, skip, and jump over this person. It feels like there's something happens when you meet the Two of Cups person. You are in a relationship. You have to decide something. There is this walking away energy, but what it feels like with that walking away is you're walking towards the Two of Cups. That's why I'm like, what's happening? There's a big entanglement there. But that's the thing. We've got the Five of Swords. The 10 of Wands. That's the completion of the Two of Wands. Okay, there's that bypass. Yes. Okay, let me get to see a couple more cards, and we'll see if there's anything else. Queen of Materials. Strength. That revolves around listening for you, though. There's a big, that's interesting. Perfect. Okay. Eight of Voices. Let me grab the other cards. 10 of Inspiration. That is the 10 of Wands. We've got 2 10s of Wands. Yeah, 6 of Inspiration. Perfect. With the Strength. You do have to close out the cycle. I don't think it's started yet. It hasn't began yet. If you're in it right now, it fully hasn't began, right? It almost feels it's this intermediate relationship to get you to a more divine counterpart, that more romantic soulmate, right? To be very honest, you have to learn some lesson. It might not be the easiest one, but it's going to make you mature and grow. It's all centered around love, because you will blossom on the other side of it, but it might be a little bit of a harder challenge. What you have to learn. But I think once you get there, you'll walk away and you get out of that relationship and you realize, wow, I learned something, I grew, whatever it is. And you kind of just jump into this other relationship, right? But it's kind of a little bit of challenge to get there. But that challenge is so important for you. I'm not trying to be all doom and gloom, because I feel like because you go through that, you evolve, right? You raise that level of consciousness, and then you can just kind of hop into the next relationship where it's a better fit. Okay. That's interesting. What's with the money blocks? Why is that being removed? What is that? Solitude, stability, foundation, mindset. Poor man's mindset. Okay, we don't want the poverty mindset. Another 2. Wow, I have to show this off. Y'all know me in numbers. Okay, 2 of Cups. Oh, is there glare? 2 of Cups. Which one do we have? 2 of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. We have 3 2s out because it's not quite time, because you have to kind of go through this. This is kind of the hurdle, the obstacle that's in your way, as you may look at it, to get to where you want, to that divine counterpart, right? We've also got 2 8s. Yeah. And we've got the 2 10s. Ooh, and the Strength is an 8. There's 3 8s. 8s is that abundance vibration, but it's kind of this challenging. It feels like you would word it as like, this is an obstacle. I have to go through this to get to where I want to go. But I'm telling you, there's a very important lesson here for you to learn. And until you learn it, you're not going to get to the 2 of Cups. Okay. I think when you get to the other side, you're going to vibrate higher. It's like smiling, bubbly energy. It's a good transition. Okay. You'll see things from that broader perspective. I mean, hindsight's 2020. So just whatever's going on in your life until then, just come with grace and gratitude, right? Because whatever it is, this is all dissolving slowly, but we can speed it up a little bit. So grace and gratitude will help you get through that obstacle, that challenge, to get you out of the 2s, because we're stuck right now. We've got 3 2s, right? But we're close. We're close to wrapping up the cycles with the 2 10s. So hang on there just a little bit longer. Anything else I want to say about that one? Oh, that was that listening. Okay, what is that? What was that with the mindset? I started talking about that and I got sidetracked. Did I finish that one? What deck do I want? Because I think where they were going with that is, yeah, we have the 3 8s. Like 888 is like the abundance vibration. Like that's what I consider it, right? But there's that thing. It's like that poor man's poverty mindset, right? It doesn't actually have to be money, but we want to get out of that lack energy, right? And know your worth, know what you're capable of, believe in yourself, like getting rid of those self doubts, those self limiting beliefs. Like that's what I mean by that poor man poverty mindset. It doesn't actually have to be money, but it's just that lacking energy. We're going to get out of that lack. And it's like this almost like rebirthing energy of knowing the worth and rising up. And then you do become the lioness, right? That's soaring high energy. What else was that about listening, though? Healing. Okay, so that could be the throat chakra, angel of the ocean, right? Because that was when the strength card came out. That's what I heard, listening. But that could be what we're healing, right? Stuff in the throat chakra. Angel of the ocean is blue. That makes sense to me. Okay, perfect. Okay, anything else we have here? Spirits. I think that's interesting. Maybe you do want to look into like 888 Hertz. They have them on YouTube. And that could be healing. That's also creativity. That's your offer to yourself, right? That may spark up. That could provide the healing. That is, like, as I say, the abundance vibration. But if you might find some meditation track with the 888 Hertz that could help you along this way. I feel like it's going to alleviate some blocks, right? That's probably what you need to listen to, right? It's interesting because he actually is playing like a flute there. So that makes sense with the music, right? And we've got the healing card. Okay. All right. Okay. We are going to wrap up Jada's reading. And let me jump back into the chat. See what's going on. Let me get these cards out of the way first. Okay. All right. So that was spot number 4. So we have one more spot for today. Let me see what's going on here first. Where did we leave off? Okay. No, we were past there. There we go. Okay. Melissa. Okay. Hello. Oh, no, we were, yes, right there. Tennille Hall. Hi. How are you doing? Where are you tuning in from? Okay. Social dist. Okay. Not sure what that means. Okay. Hi, Sabrina. Okay. Up to you, tarot. Oh, we have another tarot fan. Are you a tarot reader? I love it. You got tarot in the name. You probably read cards. I love it. I love it. Okay, Andres. Yes, let me go through the chat and I'll let you guys know how we can get your questions. Okay. Let me see. Nikita, hi. Okay, I'm just skimming through now, trying to. Oh, I went too far. There we go. All right. Anna, yes, perfect. I will get you on the list. Anna went back and heard what to do. Okay, so let me explain. Hi, Rushi. How are you doing? I'm good. How are you? Let me explain what we're doing. So the people that are just tuning in. So here's what's happening. So every Tuesday I come on here, right, YouTube, and go live and do 5 free psychic tarot readings. So we are on a wait up until next year, okay? So for the rest of the year, the list is set, and I will be doing 5 free live psychic tarot readings. If you've been here on a previous week, make sure to check the description so you know what week you're getting your reading, so you know what week to come back to, okay? If you guys are just now tuning in for the first time and you guys want to get a free reading, absolutely, I will get you guys on the list just to let you know it will be in 2022 because we are on a wait, right? I do take it first come, first serve. So just to be fair, everybody else has been waiting. So I see some of you are asking questions about stuff that was a little bit more time sensitive. If there's something you have a burning desire question for that you need an answer to before then, you guys can book a private reading with me. That information is in the description of every one of my videos. You could just email me at astariadream@gmail.com. However, if you guys still would like a free reading, absolutely, we could do those. So there's only one way to get you guys on a list, and it's very, 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 very simple, right? All you got to do is drop a hashtag free tarot into the chat. Make sure next to the hashtag free tarot, you put your question, right? If you have a question, hashtag free tarot. a question you'd like. Again, remember, we won't be doing these readings till January. So if anything changes, right? Maybe today you want to know what's going on with your crush or your job or schooling or whatever. But like, hey, you know, January is a whole new energy, right? I already dated that guy, broke up with him, and I've got a new love interest, right? So you guys can come back and let me know that you have an updated question anytime. Just put hashtag free tarot update with your new questions. This way I know, right? That it's an update and you guys are already on the list. You just want to update your question. Otherwise, you can even come back the day of your reading and say, wait, because like I'll see who's in the chat. And I'm like, hey, we're doing your reading today. I'm so glad you turned on, right? Like, I'm like, are you sure you want to ask that question still? So if you are actually on the live with me when we do your reading, I will double check with you to make sure that's still your question, because a lot can change in 4 or 5 months, right? So no worries with that. If I don't see a question next to the hashtag free tarot, we'll just do a general reading. Okay. So perfect. Rushi, thank you. Hashtag free tarot. Love reading. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Okay. So we are on the last spot of today and we are, where are we at? Okay. You guys know me with names. I'm the worst. I cannot even pronounce names. I have a serious problem. I need help. Okay. I'm totally going to butcher this name. I'm only laughing because it's like a nervous thing. I don't mean any insensitivity. Okay. I'm gonna have to slowly pronounce it. I'm so sorry. It's in the description. You've been on here, you know, to come back today. Nithiya. Oh, I did better than I thought I was going to be. Say Nithiya. Nithiya. That's what I'm going with. Okay. Ragindrann, and then I can't. I'm sorry. I'm the worst. Oh my god. Okay. Ragindrann. I'm so sorry. I have issues. Okay. Okay. That is the 5th spot for today for Nithiya. Oh, I did so much better than I thought. Okay. It's a thing. You guys are here every week. I like try to pronounce names and it's just I have to hide behind my little notebook. It's a little embarrassing sometimes. Oh, you're from Portugal. Andre, awesome. What time is it there? That's so cool. Okay, hold on. Somebody's telling me how I love when you guys break it down for me because I'm like, oh, I'm seriously talking like a 5-year-old. I have issues. Knee? Oh God, I can't even do it this way. I have such problems. It's either knee or nigh. That correct pronunciation. You are pronouncing correctly. Oh, okay, perfect. That's even better. Thank you. That's all you got to say. Awesome. Wow, that's the first time I pronounced somebody's name right. I was like, dang, I need to go back to kindergarten. I have problems, but seriously, right? Okay, awesome. Okay, so Nithiya, we are on your reading today and has a question. Okay, so does Eli have feelings for me? Okay. Oh, as soon as I said that, mental block pain up here, I almost felt more third eye than head, though. It was like shut down. I'm going to tell you what I feel. We'll pull cards, but like my first instincts is off that. As soon as I like tune into your energy, right? Even if they do, I don't know if that might be the best match for you. It could block your spiritual connection. There might be some manipulation. I'm not sure what the details are yet, but immediately I was like, whoa, take a step back from that energy. Not you, that Eli's, but let's see. Let me jump in. Okay, so let's ask straight up first. Does Eli have feelings for you, Nithiya? Oh, it says no way. Okay, but that could be the pain, right? Let me get some more cards. Let's see what's going on. It's interesting because I feel a little lightheaded and unbalanced right now. So you guys are new. Yeah, I am an empathic reader, so that happens. But it's almost like how they're wording it to me, and even kind of what it feels like too. It's interesting. It feels equilibrium, right? But that's more how 4 of Cups. Okay, give me a second. Perfect. Take that one. Knight of Cups. There's like a savior complex there. Is it a God complex? Is that narcissism? What is that? Oh my God. Okay, guys, I'm going to say this, right? Because you're going to be like, you know that's on there. I have like over 100 decks and I don't use them all, right? So I don't know all of my cards. I was telling you, I was feeling like, oh, pain, like they're blocking the spiritual path. And we talked about earlier, the narcissist and empath connection, how this stuff happens, right? Not that that's what I'm picking up on here now, but just another example, okay? But here's the thing. When the Knight of Cups just came out, oh, what did I just say? I just totally lost it. There was something going on. Bottom line is, I'm going to connect the dots. Oh, yeah, I was feeling very like in the head, not connecting, lethargic, space cadet, mind, brain fog. I was like, what's happening? No wonder I can't remember. I'm sorry, I'm an empathic reader. As soon as I get the message out, I'll connect back with me again. But this is what happens. But I was like, what's going on? Oh, that's what I said. Oh, yeah, I don't normally read like this. If you guys know me, this is not how I read, okay? Let me connect with this energy so I can get this away. I was like, God complex, savior complex, narcissism. And I was like, somebody made me look all the way down to the card. You guys saw me. I was like, dude, he's wearing a freaking mask. Oh, I did not even know that. Like I said, oh, let me show you the other side. This guy is wearing a mask. I'm telling you, that was my first instincts. Like, you want to know if Eli had feelings for you? I was like, me, I don't even care if he does or not. I don't think that's the right match for you. Again, this person wants to come. I am the savior. I am like almost God. Like, not that they think that themselves is God. There's just that God complex. It's like a kind of narcissism trait, right? I think that there might even be some. Let me pull this first. Yeah, Queen of Voices. That's the darkness you definitely want to stay away from. It's almost like, because I feel this on them, the Four of Cups, that discontent, boredom. It's almost like it's a game to them, playing with people's emotions. Because I was going to say, because some narcissists, right, they like to play mind games and manipulation. I'm like, it's not a manipulation energy. They're like laughing, like playing games. They're like poking fun. How it's like, oh, that's a lot of cards, but peeked at a couple of them. It's almost like they poke fun at other people's emotions for fun. That's what it feels like. I don't know about this Eli. I'm going to get 3 more cards, right? I think the no way is for you. That was my first instinct. I'm like, I don't care if Eli does or not. Like, I don't think you really see what's going on behind the mask, because how they present themselves may be a very nice, charismatic, charming, elegant energy, but there's some sign. It's like a false illusion. It does feel like if it's between Eli or nobody, you're better off alone. We definitely have the Hermit. Let me get 2 more. 2 of materials. Yeah, there's the Tower, right? But it all comes crashing down on you. It's interesting, the 2 of materials in this one, because her head is back. And I had so much like brain fog, I couldn't even remember what I was saying, right? It's alleviated now, I'm talking. But that's the energy. I'm like, it's almost going to have you second guessing your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, second guessing something. Overthinking a lot too. But there's a lot of mental energy. It kind of burns me out just thinking about it. And there's the lack of balance, right? Wow. Because I was like, feels like my equilibrium's off. I feel like I'm spinning, but that could be your head spinning with all the stories. I can't keep track of which one's true, which one's not. Like, who are you? That's the energy I'm picking up off the Eli. Yeah, I don't think, wow, she's wearing a mask too. I didn't even know that. Wow, that's so interesting. But that's the different characters they play, or personas they put on, right? The cat is there almost as like the trickster energy. This is just what I'm picking up on this reading, okay? It does feel like you're better off without Eli. There'll always be somebody else, right? So it's okay if this is not the one, because there's always somebody else. It's never like, oh my God, if it's not Eli, then it's nobody. I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. Again, you'll definitely meet somebody else. For you, it does feel around the corner. It kind of feels, and I can't tell where this is at, but it's interesting because the Eli energy kind of feels stale and stagnant and kind of like old news. And I don't know if that's for me to tell you, like, it's done, goodbye, like, kick it to the curb, or if you've already figured that out, because there's this stale, stagnant, like, I'm done energy. And I can't, I'm telling you, I'm a little entangled with all of you guys at the moment, but I can't tell if that's for you, or if you're already like, I already kicked him to the curb. Like, there's that energy coming up. That's what I'm saying. I don't think this is going to be too much of a worry, bothersome energy. It's interesting because it almost does feel like Eli. Like, if you look really close to the card, the person's walking. I'm trying not to get it to glare. It's glaring. The electricity just follows them, right? Everything comes, it's like they attract drama, but they're calling it in, right? They like it. That's their fun. It's like poking fun at other people's or something, playing people's emotions is their fun. They like call it in, that falls with them. Yeah. So Eli, I'm gonna say no. Let's stay away from Eli. Way better off without Eli. Okay. All right, Nithiya, we will wrap up your reading. And oh, look at that, guys. See, this is what I'm saying. We got done really early today. This is why I was like, man, if I stay at this speed, I think we might jump straight to 10 readings in 2022, right? Because we'll have extra time to do plenty of readings. Okay, so let me let you guys know what's going on. If you guys are just tuning in, hi, how are we doing? So every Tuesday I come here live on YouTube, right? And I do five free psychic tarot readings. So we are on a little bit of a wait, and is on a wait until next year. So the list is set for all of 2021. If you guys were here on the previous weeks with me, you guys have already signed up. Make sure you check the description so you know what week you're in, what month, right? And what spot you're at. You're getting your reading, okay? So for 2021, that wait is closed. We are going to start a new list going into 2022, and I'm going to start doing 7 people. Like I was just saying, because I was doing readings that were like 2.5 hours, but if I can say at this speed and consistency and the 7 readings, 7 people work out like this, I'll probably jump to 10 people rather quickly, because we are on a wait like all the way until next year. And I know some people have questions and they want answers now, and they don't want to have to like wait that long. So I am trying my best to kind of get this quickly as done as possible so I can read as many people and don't have you guys wait as long as possible, right? If there is anything that comes up before then that you need a time-sensitive answer, you guys can definitely book a private reading. The information is in all of my videos, the description of every video. It's just email me at astariadream@gmail.com. Otherwise, if you guys want a reading, it will be for 2022, okay? So all you guys got to do to get your name on the list to get a reading in 2022 is drop a hashtag free tarot into the chat, in the comments, right? Drop that hashtag free tarot, and next to it, if you have a question, make sure you put the question next to the hashtag free tarot, because if I just see a hashtag free tarot, sure, I'll get you guys on the list, but it will be a general reading, okay? And the other thing I want to say with that is, if you guys drop a hashtag free tarot and you put a question that's relevant to you today, but things change, right? It's a few months, like life happens, right? If you have an updated question and you come back the day of your reading and you're like, hey, I'm here, I know it's my reading, but I have a new question. No worries. I always check in the chat and say hi to everybody. And so if you were there the day of, we could change your question, or you can come back anytime and say hashtag free tarot update. Make sure you put update so I know that you're somebody that's already on the list, right? And so if I see the word update next to hashtag free tarot, you could put your new question, right? You could update it anytime, right? Okay, so basically that's what we'll do. Anybody that puts hashtag free tarot in the chat today will be on the 2022 list, right? And we'll start taking 7 people. Every Tuesday, I go live here on YouTube at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, okay? So let me just check back in the chat, see where we left off to see what was happening with everybody else. Okay, so, oh yeah, I was talking to Andre, who said he was, let me see, hold on. Whoa, why is this? That went way too far. Just lost my spots. Oh no, way too far up. Let me see. Yeah, I was talking to Andre from Portugal. Okay, there it is. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm just going to skim through rather quickly. Anna, perfect. Hashtag free tarot. Get you on the list for 2022. All right, general reading. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Rushi. Oh, yeah. Love reading. That's where we left off. Oh, no. That was like repeating. I just hadn't got all the way. Oh, yeah. We already read all that. Sorry. Repeating myself. Okay. Let me see. AG the ghost. I love it. I am doing wonderful. How are you? Okay, hashtag free tarot. Okay, so again, just if anything changes between now and 2022, let me know, because you're talking about a career change and a lot can happen in a few months. Okay. Agnes B, hashtag free tarot. I will get you on the list. Okay, perfect. Location, about love. Let me see. All right. Oh, we're all the way. All right. All right. That wraps up today's readings. I got everybody read for today. And everybody that's dropped a hashtag free tarot, I will get you guys on the list. So make sure to check back in next week's or any week after until you're reading. The description will be updated. Today's description was updated with everybody from last week's. And then going forward, you guys' with your name, your date, your week, your month, everything will be on next week video, okay? And the description will just keep updating until you get your reading, right? So you can always check back on any of the future videos. Again, I'm here live every Tuesday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right, guys, we will wrap up the readings. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys got anything out of this reading, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. This way I know you got something that resonated. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And there's a little bell too right next to it. You want to hit the bell and turn on all notifications because I do daily videos and I don't want you guys to miss out on any upcoming messages. That next message just might be the message that you need to hear today. All right, my loves. Till next time, I'll see you guys back here next Tuesday. Be blessed. Oh, Gracie, yes, got the last spot. Hashtag free tarot. Beautiful. All right, see you guys later. Be blessed.